Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Welcome back to my channel, beautiful people. Happy Monday. For today's video, I'm gonna take you to the gym. But first, I'm gonna take pictures of my sis. That's why she's looking all pretty, because usually she's not. Shut up! No, she's beautiful like her sis. So I'll see you guys at the gym. Just got to the gym, guys, after taking a bunch of pictures. Had a really good time, but now it's time to train abs. Because if you want a tiny waist, it's important to train your abs, you know.
Yeah, I just had a bunch of food, but ignore that.
Anyway, in today's video, I'm gonna show you some ab exercises that you should be doing for a tiny waist. And then I'm gonna show you some ab exercises that you should avoid if you want a tiny waist. The main thing is nutrition. Eat clean, eat good sources of carbs, proteins, and fats. So first of all, let me show you some ab exercise that I usually do at least twice a week to keep my tiny waist. And right now is summertime, everyone wants abs, right? So you should be doing these exercises.
Ganja smoking, they got rum in me cup. Bad gals wind up on the dance floor. All the gals wind up on the dance floor.
That all of those ab exercises have one thing in common. They're all body weight ab exercises. Body weight ab exercises are the best to keep a tiny waist. When you do exercises with weight for the abs, your abs are gonna grow, because when you put weight on, the muscle is gonna grow. So try to avoid those ab exercises with weight if you want to keep your waist tiny. I usually never do ab exercises with weight, and I try to avoid compound movements.
Compound movements are exercises that target more than one muscle group at the same time.
Like squats, deadlifts. I usually only squat once per week. I used to do a lot of deadlifts in the past when I started working out, and I noticed that I was building a thick waist. And since I stopped doing deadlifts, I actually noticed a big difference. The only type of deadlifts that I do is like Romanian deadlifts or straight leg deadlifts. A couple more tips before getting to the exercise that you shouldn't be doing if you want a tiny waist is to train your shoulders and your lats. Because when you train your shoulders and your lats, you're gonna create that V shape, that V illusion. Now, let's get into the exercises that you should avoid if you want a tiny waist.
Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, cause you're desperate? Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps, my city.
questions of people saying, do I need to train abs to get a tiny waist, or do I need to train abs to see them? And my answer is no. It's important to keep up with your nutrition, keep eating clean. And it's important to exercise. Even if you don't isolate your abs, you're gonna end up training abs in other exercises, because when you're doing other exercises, you always need to keep your abs tight. Remember that. And I know a lot of people don't do that, so when you're doing any type of exercises, always keep your abs tight. So here's the do's and don'ts for a tiny waist.
Don't forget that nutrition is the most important thing, and always drink tons of water.
Another thing, if you don't feel those body weight ab exercises, do more seconds, do more reps, build your endurance, because as I said, you gotta avoid putting a lot of weight on if you want a tiny waist.
Well, I'm here for you.